Welcome to Oz After Dark. I am Chasing Oz, and this is my main bitch, Tina.
With a new last name. I am Tina Petrino now, so just to let everybody know. We'll talk about that at a future episode.
Ooh,
But
happy divorce.
Yes.
So, Tina celebrated her birthday yesterday by officially getting divorced, finally, from her COVID fever dream of an ain't shit piece of just lazy
Garbage.
man.
Okay.
You want to talk about an ain't shit dude? Listen, I saw a picture of him and my clam slammed shut.
Yeah, I mean, good news. You wouldn't have had much to put in your clam, so you're good.
Oh my God. So this episode is dedicated to, I think we're going to start with Amsterdam today because we have to do what we were supposed to do when we were on vacation. But unfortunately, the Wi-Fi situation was slim to none when we were sober enough to actually record something of substance.
Were we ever sober enough in Amsterdam?
No, which is why we didn't record.
I was like, shit, did I miss something?
You're like, wait, did I miss that? It was around the peak sobriety time was about the time we were housing crepes, which was early in the morning.
Those were like, in Jersey, you get a bacon, egg, and cheese, right?
Oh.
Our crepes became our bacon, egg, and cheese to sober us up from the night before.
It was so good.
It was so awesome.
And then when I got to Long Island and had an actual bacon, egg, and cheese, Nicole, thank you. My God. It was like sex on a sandwich. And then for the first time ever, I reheated something and ate it the next morning too.
I mean, the dog tried to take it out of your pocket, but
Sandy almost got it. Sandy was like, "What's that in your pocket, ma'am?" TSA wouldn't have found that. The dog did.
Eat it or lose it, bitch. Like, let's go.
She's like, "I smell bacon." I was like, wait a second, what's happening? And then I remembered I put it in my pocket.
All I knew was that dog was way close to the Netherland region for you. And I was like, wow, she's getting all sorts in there.
Me and Sandy were friends, though. We slept together, and she picked me when I got there. Skylar was like, okay, you're kind of cool. Give me pets. But Sandy was like, we're going to be best friends. It's because we're the same person. And then I watched her zoom around the backyard, and I was like, yeah, you're me.
I love that. I love that. We loved having you over.
It was fun. Thank you. Thank you again for, the cleanest bathroom ever to get sick in once I finally relaxed. Talk about horrible luck. I think my body was like, oh, your house is destroyed from a hurricane.
Twice.
You have been traveling for fucking 45 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, weed, like real weed and pizza and oh, look at you all nice and zen. Let me make you throw up everything you ate for the last 40 hours.
The sad part was you were so excited for that pepperoni and garlic pizza. My heart broke for you. And please let everybody know, because you shared it with me, I feel your fans need to know too. What was the worst thing you threw up and why?
Oh, man. Your sweet fiance is an amazing woman that just pulled out everything. She wanted to make the nicest dinner, and I was like, I just want pizza. So she got this lovely salad to go along with our pizza dinner, and it was amazing until it was coming back up coated in Dr. Pepper. It was around the time where I just had nothing else left. And then I was like, hey, on top of this, let me pee my pants. Fuck it. Oh, all of my laundry is currently being washed because my house has no power. So we're going to wash everything before I get home. Let me pee my pants. Yep. So that is how the night we got home played out.
And then the second night, both of us were so tired, and that fucking lady with that screechy ass voice.
Oh my God. If they didn't shut the fuck up. Oh my God.
Nicole didn't know what to do with you, and I were like, we're gonna kill her. And she's like, so maybe we just take it down like 20%. Like,
And we were talking loud enough for them to hear us.
yeah.
I pretty sure that I should send them my hospital bill for a busted eardrum. God damn, I have never heard somebody shriek like that in public and
I
not be,
love
like, literally attacked by something.
my favorite part was her feeling that her blonde hair was actually blonde. That was my favorite. Like, listen, I dye my
Mm,
hair. You obviously dye your
listen,
hair. We
honey,
got you, man.
she's
But
been using that bleach
no, she's
since,
some
like,
80s
1990.
shit going on. It was too much.
Blue mascara,
It's the blue mascara.
fucking $130 tequila.
That they had to ring the bell. Bitch, I own that fucking bottle at home. Go buy a
Like,
bottle.
I'm
Like,
not impressed.
I'm not impressed.
Is not impressed.
Okay, I
And
digress.
then I was even less impressed when they started talking about how great Governor Ron DeSantis is. And I was like, how about you fucking come live down
Dude, I
here?
thought your head was gonna explode. She's like, "Oh, we gotta go. Take the dessert to go. Let's go."
Literally, I was like, box that cheesecake up. Let's get the fuck out of here before I make a scene.
We're out in
It took everything in me to just smile and nod. And I was like, Nicole has to live here. They love this restaurant. I can't make a scene. They want to put a plaque on the wall with your names on it. You guys are talking about buying a plaque. I'm not going to make a scene.
Yeah, but that'd be the best. And it would say on the bottom, supported by Chasing Oz.
Just like the billboard that's coming.
Yeah.
Guys, when we can monetize this podcast, just wait until you see what we're going to do.
Epic shit.
Divorce.
Yeah, they do. All right, so we digress. Let's talk about Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
I love Amsterdam,
So
Danielle.
this was your first
My first time.
foray. What was your favorite part?
So there's a few things that I think my favorite part was the fact that their whole motto of life there is live and let live. Everybody lives a different lifestyle. Obviously, there's prostitution's legal, marijuana's legal. Everybody goes to work, they do their thing. Certain people are married, certain people are not. No one gets in anybody's business, and everyone just does what works for them. The lack of judgment there was probably one of my most favorite parts. That
Yeah, everybody kind
people
of just does
did
their
what
own thing.
yeah, they just did
Um,
their thing.
and any organized religion that has actually tried to like set up shop there has
Not
been
happening. Yeah,
completely run out of town
yeah,
because the people there don't want their institutions, don't want their lifestyle, don't want their opinions. They don't care what you do, what I do, what they do, as long as you pay your taxes and fucking keep it bumping.
yeah. And I also was blown away with how much history there is in Amsterdam from World War II and from all the horrific things that happened during the Holocaust. So I thank you for giving me the opportunity to do the walking tour where I got to truly understand it. And that was something I was actually talking to my girls about last night at my birthday dinner because it was my own ignorance of not realizing how much of Amsterdam was impacted and how
Mhm.
many Jewish people lost their lives. So it was pretty eye opening with that.
We did a walking tour of the Jewish ghetto when we were there. We did not go to the Anne Frank house. I went with my daughter in July. And because Tina was like, she's, going through a divorce. We wanted to keep the trip light. She was like, I think that might be kind of heavy, maybe next time. So
Yeah,
instead, we did the walking tour that I did with my daughter, and a couple people that went with us to Amsterdam in July, and we did the same exact tour, and we got the same exact tour guide too.
crazy.
I was amazed,
What is the
and
chance out of the hundreds and hundreds of tour guides in Amsterdam, you got
yep.
this same woman?
As soon as I saw Marlene's beautiful smiling face, I was like, please say you're our guide. And she looked at her list and she was like, yep. And it was a horrible, rainy, cold. This dumb bitch decides she's going to wear flip-flops on this adventure, as if she had not been listening to my wet feet saga because my luggage was gone, my Hey Dudes were wet, and that's all I had for, like, a shoe. I had to go buy children's Nikes so
which
that my
which
feet
hurt your poor little baby toe. Your poor
it did hurt, but
toe.
I'm not used to wearing, like, actual shoes. So, my poor little toe was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why aren't these flip-flops?" So, I just wrapped that shit in a Band-Aid and, you know,
Well, if you recall, the reason I ended up in flip flops is because we may or may not have had a lot to smoke the night before, and
this is hysterical.
I was wearing my Vans. I love me some cute Vans. These were black with little skulls on them. What else you wear in Amsterdam, right? Some cool shit. And I got a little blister, and we went back to the hotel just for a little break.
After hitting a couple coffee shops.
Yeah, a few coffee shops, but we wanted to go back out to the red light district, so we're gonna do our
We were
thing.
about to go get our untis on.
Yeah, which was fucking cool. But I was so proud of myself. I put the Neosporin on it. I got a Band-Aid. I proceed to put my shoe back on, and we proceed to go to another coffee shop, and then red light district till I think 2 something in the morning.
Yeah, it
Whatever.
was like 2 when we decided to go back. All the
Sure.
coffee shops were
Yeah,
closed.
we had nothing else to do but just keep walking around the red light district, which was awesome. And then the next morning, we wake up, and I look at my foot. I'm like, God, blister's really killing me. The fucking Band-Aid was like a solid half inch away from
Wasn't even covering it, wasn't even near the
no, not near.
blister.
No. So the
Completely
Neosporin and the fucking Band-Aid were on a random piece of skin that never even had an issue.
covering absolutely nothing. There was
Fucking
0
nothing.
injury under the
Nothing. But I was so fucking proud of myself that I put it there. So this is just a public service announcement. If you're in need of first aid and you're really high, ask for help. Like that's when you need to ask for help.
When I ever looked and saw that that Band-Aid was, like, a solid, like, quarter
You,
inch, like, off.
dude, but your face was the best. You're like, so I'm gonna go to the coffee house. I'll see you in a half hour.
Yeah, I literally looked at her and I was like, "Okay, well, you're not ready. I'm ready to get high. I'm not high enough for
Well,
what
what
we
was our
just
morning
discovered."
routine, Danielle? Our
So,
morning
yeah, that became our
routine.
morning routine when we got to Amsterdam because I am an early riser. I can't help it. My bladder gets me up, and once my brain turns on, I cannot stop. So, I would get up very quietly and I would get dressed and I would wander my ass out of the hotel down to the coffee shop. I would smoke and have a cappuccino,
Awesome
sometimes 2.
cappuccinos. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Abraxas,
Oh,
shout out to Abraxas. I'll actually call it by its real name, even though I call it abracadabra when we're actually there. It's the closest coffee shop to the hotel I choose to stay at, which is the Die Port Van Cleve,
amazing.
which we could not find our room in. So
Well, come on, dude. They saw the two of us checking with fucking 82 luggages. We're fucking loud as
we
shit.
showed up with 4 bags. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna
Oh my God.
send you to the room that doesn't exist."
Tell them what happened for us just to get from Hotel A that you have to go to Hotel B.
So I had to book a different hotel because we couldn't get the room that we had at the one hotel that we had already planned when I had to run from Hurricane Helene. So I stayed at a hotel that was like 1 block over, right? 1 block.
Just remember,
Um
though, for those that haven't been to Amsterdam, a block
Everything's
there,
yeah, a
it's
block there is you could walk it,
cobblestone. Yeah,
cobblestone,
yeah.
yeah. The section of the city that we were in was right on, the dam, which
So
is
cool.
like the city center, so it just wasn't easy. So when she shows up, I have to move from one hotel to the other, so we ordered a taxi, um, and the taxi shows up and he's like, "I'm not driving you around the block." And we're like,
Fucking refuse to take our
"Mm,
money. I was like, I don't understand what you're saying. I want to give you money to take me around the block. He goes, no, you can walk. No, dude.
No,
I
we can't.
promise you. No, we
Let
can't.
me show you the luggage situation. So then he looked at that and he's like, I can't fit that in my
Yeah.
car. And we were like, okay, well, can you send a compadre that can? We need a van. We need staff
They were
is what we
so,
need.
because the people of Amsterdam do everything on foot or those fucking bikes from hell. But whole different story there. But could you picture us dragging 2 suitcases apiece, plus fucking backpacks and shit like that in the rain, an umbrella, going around the bitch, I'll pay
No.
you $100. $20 was like a fucking bargain.
That was the opening bid.
Yeah.
Listen, before we even ordered the cab, I looked at her and I was like, yo, you think that we could give the kid at the desk €50 to do this for us?
Literally would have done anything here, you know?
So
So hysterical.
they cancel that cab. They send another one. The guy shows up again, very confused, trying to save us money because to get around the block in a car, you have to go all the way around the
Like
city.
almost what?
It's
To
like a 20-minute ride.
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
Fine. We don't care. Get the luggage in the car and let's fucking get the fuck out of here. We got shit to do. We got weed to
Spit my
smoke.
fucking coffee right into the screen. Because that's exactly, we're like, bitch, just put it in the fucking van.
So we finally get a driver who is understanding what we're telling
So
him.
sweet, yeah.
It's not like they didn't speak the language. It didn't compute that we didn't want to trek like camels, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph across the
Like, I'm
desert
not
with all
a
these
fucking
gifts.
donkey, dude. Like, I'm not a donkey. Don't fucking
No,
put shit on my ass.
I got too
Like,
much shit already. My bag's overweight. They put orange tape on it and stickers.
it was fucking great.
When it finally showed up, I had a broken wheel. They were so mad that my luggage got left behind in Atlanta. They were like, oh no, we're going to fucking break this on the way. And you're going to have to drag that raggedy wheel all over Africa with you. Bitch!
So true.
Expedite your luggage.
Go fuck yourself.
Right? That luggage showed up exactly when I should have. Minus the hurricane.
Exactly. But the hotel, once we got there, they knew you right away.
Oh my God. I was floored.
Fucking traveling with a celebrity, and I just sit back and enjoy all the perks. I'm like, that's chasing odds right here. Can I get a wine?
Can you open the bar back up? Because I broke her espresso martini and I must replace it while we were packing.
Dude, that espresso martini got hurt. Like, there's fucking... And the best is you're like, Tina, there's glass all over the floor. I'm like, okay. 2 minutes later, because we're all high, you're like, Tina, there's still glass.
Right? Put your shoes on, ma'am.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to need you to cover your toes before you end up with a shard of glass in your foot. And it was by complete accident. She was helping me pack because she was watching me try and do it. And then her anxiety had anxiety. And yeah. It was like, please step away and let me do this. I told her to
walk the fuck away from her luggage.
She did.
Like, Danielle, please.
And then she broke my drink with my bag of cold weather clothes I was trying to put away.
With the fucking hats and the jackets and the scarf.
Fuck that umbrella too.
Fuck all the umbrellas there. How much money are we out in umbrellas? Let's just...
Oh, I dumped at least €60. At least €60
50
total.
and $60. So
I went through at least, I think, like 4 when I was there. At least those things don't stand a fucking chance. And I want to know where the locals get their umbrellas, because those things fucking are like made of steel.
Dutch proof. I don't know, man, but the Dutch are
not only that, but they can ride their bikes with their that's talent. Yeah. They have, I'm telling you, the Dutch have to come out of the womb on a bike.
I swear to you.
That can mow you the fuck down.
The best part is you tried to warn me, right? And I'm like, da, 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 we're in Amsterdam. I've been on a flight all night, but we're going to go out. I fucking don't have my whole foot on the street. And I'm like, oh my God, what is happening?
I tried. I don't think that anybody can actually warn you for what you're stepping into.
No. And the best one was when you and I kind of had to leave the pedestrian area, which is about 6 inches wide because nobody walks. They all take a bike. And then the bike lane, which is huge.
Oh my God.
And you and I are walking, minding our business, and I hear ding, 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 and I fucking panic. Do you go to the
She
right?
didn't know she didn't know where to go.
Do you fucking crouch down? Do you throw yourself? Like what? And I sat there like, this is it.
She literally just stopped and was like, I don't know what to do.
Too much. And the room, not to go back to that, but
oh yeah, we need to explain this.
Hysterical. Please explain.
So we get our luggage. We finally get to the Port Van Cleve, and they know me apparently. Like the guy behind the counter is like, Taylor Swift, and I was like, yeah. Yep, that's me. Because I got the obnoxious room, so nobody's going to forget that. And, you know, how many people look like a fire engine with glasses walking into your lobby? So.
And both of us are so quiet, too. We don't draw any attention at all. You know what I mean?
At all.
No.
At all.
No.
So we get there and they give us our key. They give us 425 and we walk upstairs. We're going down the hallway. We're following the signs. We follow the sign that says to 425, 422, 424, 426. Fucking looking at all these rooms and we're like, the fuck is 425?
And at the end, there's just a glass door.
It's just a glass door. It looks like a fire escape.
Anything. Yeah, wouldn't have thought anything.
So it's not computing. We don't understand. So we see a cleaning lady. We ask her. She proceeds to take us out that door onto the fire escape, right? And then she pivots and looks to the right. And there's another door. So she then proceeds to open that door, and directly in front of us is a room that says 425. And then there's like these attic stairs. Where are we? Did you put us in the Harry Potter room? I mean, it was a cool fucking room.
That room was fucking awesome.
It was a dope room. They hooked us up.
That whole hotel, I got to tell you, I would never stay anywhere else. That hotel, also the staff were just lovely. No matter what we needed or asked, the whole open the bar back up because I killed your espresso martini. They were so lovely and like hooked us up so many times.
Oh yeah.
But they were smart enough to put us like in the corner loft.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we know you two are going to be a problem, so we're just going to put you away from everybody." We couldn't find it, and yeah.
But I mean, good news. Thank God that nobody could find it because the first day that we leave said room,
we're assholes.
We're such fucking stupid travelers.
We were also probably 3 sheets to the wind by that point in time.
Probably about 5.5 sheets to the wind. I think we were well past 3. And we leave the room. We're ready. We're ready for a day in Amsterdam. Got our backpacks.
We're out until 2:00 in the morning.
We didn't close the fucking door.
2 a.m. We left our hotel room wide open.
And I don't mean like we didn't lock it. What I mean
the door was open because it after a certain part, it like caught on the carpet and we left like
all fucking day. We had our fucking shit
laptop, iPad, passport,
all that shit.
You name it. They could, I mean, if anybody knew where that room was, if it wasn't a Where's Waldo quest to find 425, I'm sure that we would have been robbed blind.
Could you imagine?
It wouldn't even be a robbery. It was like an open house. Come on in, guys.
Yeah,
take what you want.
I just want to go to the cops and go, we were robbed. They're like, assholes, you didn't close your door. So needless to say, my sweet fiance, who is a retired cop, is like, I'm sorry. What? I'm like, oopsies. My bad.
Oh, yeah. That was a big, like, we got there and it's fucking 2:30 in the morning. We're fucking hammered, right?
Hammered?
We walk up and our room's just open. We're like, oh, the fuck?
But the best was, we were so high that it didn't even bother us. We were like, that's weird.
I looked through my shit for the important stuff. It was all there. I was like, fuck it.
This is me. I'm like, you got fucking malaria pills? Because if we got to get these again, I'm going to kill somebody.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. So the red light district. Let's talk about the red light district. What an amazing experience. So
I think first off, anybody that goes to Amsterdam should do the walking tour of the red light district. I
Oh
think
yeah, that was definitely an amazing tour.
amazing. And I think people in the US, probably in other places as well, have their perceived notions of the red light district or judgment, whatever it may be. The freaking history behind the red light district is amazing. And to see where it's come, where years and years and years ago, women were not treated very well, and it was not in the way it is now. And to see these women now be so empowered and
Mhm.
to be so treated with respect, regardless what people feel about prostitution, it is legal there. It is their career. It is what they choose to do. And
Yep.
I think women to women, like, there should be no judgment there.
Regulated and licensed
Oh, they're
and
it's they're
taxed.
taxed and everything else. But that was a huge thing, Danielle. Like, I had no idea of the history behind it.
Yeah.
That helped to understand the whole aura of the red light district. I've told everybody this when they've asked me to explain it. I felt safer in the red light district than I have at the Jersey Shore in the summer.
Oh yeah, I
And I
mean,
say that passionately. Like,
walking through there, we didn't have any qualms. I
mm,
didn't not once. There was one time.
oh, dude,
Um,
you're like
we
a
were
freaking
just
ninja.
wandering through the alleys, and Tina was to my left, and we were walking down the alleyway, and I saw a guy out of the corner of my eye, and typical pickpocket, hoodie up, all of the telltale signs. The way he was walking, the way that he was following, the position that he was standing in was in her blind spot. So I leaned over to her and I was like, you got a guy coming up on you to the left. um she didn't even see him. She turned around and looked, and as soon as he saw that we saw him, he
It was
kind of like just
down.
somewhere else. But um yeah, no, the security system that they have in place, uh no matter where you go, they're almost like bouncers for the red
That's
light
what it felt
district.
like. Yeah, it
And
felt
there's like different barricades up. One side of the street goes one way, the other side goes the other way. After a certain
like
hour, if
one
people are drunk and
security guard
unruly.
when we were trying to find a coffee shop, and he's talking to us, saying, "Oh, go down this block and then
Yep.
make a left." And this guy was trying to get through the barricade because, like you said, it's very in one way, out the
Mhm.
other, just to keep the flow going. He didn't even stop talking to us. He just grabbed the guy by the neck, moved
Literally.
him past, said, "Nope," closed the
He was
barricade.
like, "Yeah, no, you're done here for the night," and he
Yeah,
escorted him right out and continued to tell us where to go smoke weed. But yeah, no, there's security everywhere. The girls have security buttons in
yeah.
their little red light rooms in multiple places. So if they ever feel as though they are not in a safe situation, they can hit that button and the security throughout the red light district will automatically jump into play. And they also have a buddy system with the sex workers themselves. So if that button goes off, you also have your partner there to run to whatever is happening.
What I thought was crazy cool too is, and maybe it's kind of funny too, they have the right to say yay or nay
Yep.
to anybody, right? So, you get a lot of men that are in the red light district. They're looking to have their little fun. It was so fun watching them get shut down.
Oh, we saw their
Oh,
doors get slammed in their faces,
the fucking curtain
curtains close their
closing. Yeah.
curtains.
They don't take any shit,
Mm-mm.
these women. If they think they're going to be treated in a way that they're not interested in, they will not only slam the door, but you will feel completely like the biggest idiot on the planet. So
Yep.
it was entertaining for you and I to walk by.
It was very entertaining, and it was lovely to window shop. It was
Oh,
probably my favorite activity of the red light district, minus, um, one of our other adventures. What happens in Amsterdam stays in
Days
Amsterdam on some occasion. Sorry, guys. Gotta keep something to ourselves.
use your imagination. I'm sure you guys figure it out. Or maybe not
Um,
use your imagination.
right. You know where we were.
Yeah,
So, yeah, no, I love
it
Amsterdam,
was
and if
awesome.
it wasn't for the weather, I would live there.
Blows, like just totally blows. But some of the coolest people. And Danielle completely corrupted an entire group of people. So Danielle
So
surprises me with this tour of Amsterdam through the canals, which how freaking cool is that? During sunset, you could see all the lights starting. Their buildings there are gorgeous.
it was
So
a Sunday night.
it was so pretty, and it was actually like a non-rainy night. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, we got really
Oh,
lucky.
so lucky. We had a really cute doggy. Remember his name? I can't remember his name.
Oliver.
Oh, Oliver came with us, the cool tour guide who's now in like a 12-step program, but it's fine. He'll be okay. They have
That
social
tour went out the window.
tour.
That poor guy was trying so hard. It was those damn boat guys,
So
which are supposed to be like, the cool boat. We could smoke. They had beer on board. It was a good time, but he was trying to like tell us all about the history, and
we were all
we
too
were
high
not
for that.
interested.
Yeah. The cutest part was the sweet couple that was across from us that were also from New York. Or from New York. And it made me just kind of think of all our little Jersey and New York folks that may have been partaking. And they were a little bit older, probably,
I
I'd
would
say
say they're in
late
the like
60s.
60s.
Yeah. And they were both like, we really want to go to the red light district, but we're scared. And the freaking Pied Piper, raise your hand if you're the Pied Piper. There we go. She literally proceeds when the tour is over,
Entourage.
and walk these people to the red light district.
We took the entire boat minus
Oh,
one. There was one poor guy on that boat with us
I'm
that was
surprised he
not
didn't just
invested in
jump, dude.
anything that was
Yeah,
going
he
on.
was.
We had the other 8 people, him not so much. As soon as that boat was over, he tuck and rolled, and he was like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here." Never see him again.
But the cutest thing was you got this older couple. They wanted to go, but they weren't like brave enough, maybe, and you and I are literally like, there's nothing wrong with going if you want to go. And she literally, like the fucking Pied Piper, was like, "Do-do-do-do-do." And
And
you
they were
see
like,
them.
"We don't know how to get there." I was like, well, that's where I'm going if y'all wanna come to the party." So, the party went from that boat to the red light district, and we took everybody with us.
They were
We took
so
the
happy.
young girl celebrating her birthday from the UK and her friend. We took that couple,
Yeah.
and the older couple. There was a couple from the UK as well.
Oh, yeah, they were
Um,
across the way because they were talking the whole time.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
one girl whose birthday it was calls her mom while she's on the boat because
Oh my
she's
god.
so blown away that she's sitting next to Chasing Oz. And obviously it was by chance. We didn't book the boat as a Chasing Oz extravaganza.
No, it was just
So
I was there.
yeah, she was just there. She's calling her mom, bringing her up to speed, and some of the best conversation that I think I've ever.
Oh my god, that I have it recorded. I have it all recorded.
Ah, and then this one decides she needs to pee.
No, it was the young girl. She had to pee,
That's
but I
true.
was getting out to pee too because, if there's a oh my god, we almost all fell out of the boat. This poor guy is trying to dock the boat, right? That doesn't matter. Nobody's interested in the docking process. This one girl literally crawled out of the window of the boat, not even through the spot that you like
No.
walk out of. And she's like, and then her friend's trying to do it. I'm yelling at her. I'm yelling at the friend, and I'm like, "You can't do it. You're small like me. You're gonna end up in the water. Don't do it." I'm yelling at her, and she's yelling. The other girl got on the dock. She took off. She
She
took
was
off. She ran. She was like, "The bathroom's where?" Okay.
watching all of you guys. All it was a bunch of asses that were half on the dock and half on the boat. And I'm just sitting there going, I wonder how many of them will come back. So, like, Oliver and I, the dog and I had a moment. And I was like, so the dog jumped out because I think he was eating.
The dog did take off.
But then the dog looked at you guys like, fuck them. It's part of being in Amsterdam. Good luck.
Right?
Jumped right back, laid on my lap, and was like, wonder if they're coming back.
Yeah, basically.
Or
That's how it all went down.
it
We
was
eventually came back,
it
but
was fucking awesome. It
oh
was
my god.
an amazing trip. Amazing. The food there, the fucking fries. Oh my
Oh
God.
my god.
Literally, I would end up on my 600-pound life if I stayed there. Like, there's,
I could literally live in the Netherlands
oh
just
my
for
God.
their fries.
Their fries were awesome. The freaking architecture, the people, and shout out to that damn coffee shop. Not only was it the coolest one, the people there were like, I genuinely miss talking to them. Like
Oh yeah.
we like bonded with every one of them. And the best was, you became a bit of a celebrity there. So they would have a line out the door, and the cute little bouncers would see your cute little head, and they'd be like, and I'm like, this
Right by the line. I don't know what I have done in this world to achieve the weed stoner status that I have, but it is a skill set.
dude, you are impressive. I can tell you guys, now I don't smoke a lot like my gummies, but Danielle, can partake a lot harder than I can. So she was nice to me. She's like, for every one hit I take, you stop for 10 minutes because you're going to die. But the ability for this woman to find weed in every scenario, hence her new nickname I'd like to share with all of you. So Chasing Oz will also be known as Weedy Wonka. This woman, we'll explain more in the next podcast when we talk about Africa.
Oh my God.
Guys, I swear to you, I don't know how this bitch does it. She doesn't even use words. She doesn't say it. She doesn't, like, it literally every place we went, if you waited 35 seconds to a minute, there was weed at our door.
It's true.
It was amazing.
It's very impressive. I don't know how I have honed in on this skill, but I am very thankful for it being a skill set of mine.
It was awesome. Loved every freaking minute of it. Loved it, loved it, loved it.
Yeah, so Amsterdam was amazing. I'm sure that we will have a lot more to say, but we have been told by our producer to make several short episodes. So
Because we never know when to shut the fuck up.
exactly, we'll go forever. So we're going to cut off our Amsterdam update here, and we are going to send it off to Austin because we need to get to 12 episodes.
Yeah. And we have plenty to talk about the rest of
Oh,
it.
yeah. It's just going to go on and on and on.
So much good shit. You guys need to keep listening because
Oh my God,
it
it's
only gets
ridiculous.
better after the Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. I mean, next we go to Africa.
Hence the shirt. I survived it,
God.
bitch.
She survived. Our poor guides.
Poor bastards.
Thank you for
Thanks,
spending
everybody.
some time with us and tuning in to Oz After Dark. I'm Chasing Oz, your host, and this is my best bitch, Tina.
Bye, guys.